Now, at this point, it is safe for me to say that Arne Slot, Hansi Flick, and Maresca are fraud. Yes. I know that most of you will come to me on my comment section, but believe me when I say these three coaches are frauds. They are all frauds. They were just using based on individual brilliance of the teams to win their games. And that was why they were able to win trophies last season. Yes. Believe me when I say that you see these three coaches, this season would actually be the start of their failures. Because these coaches, it is obvious that it has now shown that they are not technical. They never had any plan. They never had any tactics. Yes. Let me see Hansi Flick. Yes, we all know Hansi Flick for his. Okay, let me just use Hansi Flick as an exception for now. Hansi Flick at first when he came to Barcelona, he came with the whole Highland trap and all that. And believe me, the reason why Barcelona is now losing games, 2 losses in the La Liga, they lost 1 in the Champions League. The reason why Barcelona is now losing games is because we've all understood this whole Highland trap, and that was what PSG used to bamboozle Barcelona. Most of the clubs now in the La Liga, even in the Champions League, show me that I say if Chelsea still jump, if Maresca is smart enough, Maresca should go now and start understanding how to surpass this Hansi Flick's Highland trap. Because that is what most coaches now are understand. See, they don't understand and say this man, now waiting this man no. And if Hansi Flick knows what is good for him, see, take it or leave it. People should stop blaming Barcelona and their defense. This was the same defense errors we had last season. That you people were dragging Carlo Ancelotti. That he lacks tactics, he lacks this one. But that the same coach will be say when in day last season, he was changing different tactics, he was changing different patterns. He had different plans. Tomorrow, Chamendi go play midfield. Tomorrow, he go play side 2. He go play this one. He go play this one. So many things. Carvajal was not there. Eden Militao was not there. So they even they play side 3s at some point. He was changing formations, trying to see which one that will work for him and all that. He was not just depending on one system. And yet he was still winning games. We ended up second. He was still winning games. Now take a look at Arne Slot. Arne Slot now is struggling. Arne Slot is struggling. Because last season, he just started last season and most coaches did not actually understand his pattern of play. People they fear say, this new coach don't come, okay, this guy go good do. He can't they use style, they use this individual brilliance of the players and all that, they can't they use and they play. Now, see him now. No be him now they shake. No be him now they shake. Maresca, the same thing too. Maresca last season, he struggled. He carry Conference League shine. He don't win Conference League. Yeah, people happy. He come Club World Cup too. God can help him too. He win for Club World Cup based on still individual brilliance. Then play. God help them too. They win Club World Cup. Now take it now that the whole thing now don't they do like say pressure don't they do on them. What are his plans? Have you ever seen Maresca done anything on his board table? Or say, okay, let's try this formation. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll play this one. We'll play defensive attack. We'll play an offensive game. We'll do this one. Let's try this formation. None of them have done anything. None of them have done anything. But when Carlo Ancelotti was last season, when Carlo Ancelotti was there, Oga they change different tactics. He's changing formations. Every match we play, he changes formation because most of his players were not there. Even the ones where they play attack, they come back and play midfield. The ones where they play midfield, sometimes they play defense. He was just trying, exploring because most of his players were not there. Most of the players that actually playing their actual wing were not playing their actual wing last season because of injury. Real Madrid players had 10 of Real Madrid players had injury. Even now we see they suffer injury. Even now we see they suffer, but then again we are still playing, we are still winning games. That is how a coach should think. A coach should be spontaneous. At some point when you see that, okay, one of my best players, okay, the Mbappe one na even dey talk sef say na him now be Real Madrid. When Mbappe was not playing for the Club World Cup for 1 month, was it not Gonzalez that was scoring for us? Gonzalez was the one scoring for us, and Gonzalez was actually the man of the match that time. Yes, Gonzalez was the man of Real Madrid that time. When Mbappe was not there, until when he came and he took the spotlight again. So that is it. A coach, as a coach, you need to be spontaneous. You need to be spontaneous. Know what to do. Okay, this person is not there. Let me try this person. If this one is not there, let me try this one. Or yeah, you, since you're actually good at attacking sometimes, you're good at winning the ball sometimes. Okay, try come back, come play defensive midfield, or maybe you play left back or left. You understand? Okay, this one, since you're good at scoring sometimes, okay, try play this thing forward, or try play attack sometimes. You understand me? But they just sit down and say, oh, Mona, just go play with now and I go play abeg. Hansi Flick, especially you, now that you've seen that, okay, these players, Hansi Flick, in fact, by now self, you would have actually had a plan A, B, C, D. Because this Highland trap is something that I know that it will not even last. It will not last. I know say some coaches last season, they go down they study this thing by now. You suppose don't get plan A, B, C, and this is the time you're supposed to be using your plan B, C, and D. Because most of these coaches now, they understand your pattern, and it's becoming bad for you. How can you lose two games in La Liga at this early stage? And the reason for your losses were still this same problem. Your high line. I know say most of these Barcelona fans they will come and come dey talk, because normally they don't lose, so they go and find every means to one day sentimental and they argue emotionally. But that is the truth. That is the truth. Luis Enrique, the same thing to PSG. We know that PSG, at some point, PSG now they hot. But take a look at what Luis Enrique did with Barca. When Luis Enrique found out that Mendy had a yellow card, he had to switch him from a left back to a left forward. And he still played. Because he saw that this guy is good at dribbling. He's good at creating chances. He still carry and goes and make it go play. He didn't even use his normal forward as Cavasqueria, Doye, and this person Dembele. He didn't use them. So as a coach, you need to be spontaneous. Understand your players. Have a plan A, B, C, and D. Because as you win these matches, coaches then they go back, they study your game. Then they study them. And once they don't know and see only this pattern we get, then go mess you up. Now the same thing where they worry Pep Guardiola now. Now the same thing where they worry Pep. Pep was only Haaland. Give the ball to Haaland. He was also using De Bruyne and Foden with Doku. Give the ball to Haaland. So let me know what you think of the comment section. Please don't forget to follow, like, share. This is all we do. We talk football. Peace.